Let's recap. In our previous lesson, we learned: what is no code? Ideology behind no code. Difference between no code and low code. Need for no code. And what's a no code platform? In this lesson, we would be diving deep into the evolution of no code development and platforms. So, when did it all start? Or should you be asking, where did it all start? We know that no code development is a relatively new concept. But the foundations of this movement date back to the 80s. How did a concept turn into an entirely new industry? And now a revolution driving millions of dollars every day and transforming the way businesses operate all over the globe. No code has changed the face of software development. It all started in 1982, when James Martin published his 15th book, Application Development Without Programmers. What was more interesting than predicting application development without programmers was that he predicted the skilled shortage for application development 40 years ago. He wrote, "The number of programmers available per computer is shrinking so fast that most computers in the future must be put to work at least in part without programmers." 3 years later, in 1985, the original version of Microsoft Excel was released. But why is this significant? Microsoft Excel was the first software that allowed for data manipulation without coding. Then came the early 90s. And in 1991 the world's first browser, the first website and server went live and revolutionized the World Wide Web forever. At that time only the people who knew HTML could build websites. Then came the mid-90s, and it became possible for people to create blogs and personal pages through some websites. Then in 1997, a trademark application was submitted for the term cloud computing. A system that allows many low-code no-code platforms and other popular software to operate today. In the year 2000 SaaS, which means software as a service, started to pick steam when Salesforce ran a campaign called the End of Software. And it was in the year 2003, a no-code website development tool WordPress is launched. This is considered a significant turn in the history of no-code, as this was when more people became aware of no-code. And interestingly, 1 year later, the term no-code development platform started showing up in Google Trends data. And as no-code started gaining popularity, businesses started realizing the potential of this technology, and slowly, many new application builders and platforms came up in the market. Shopify launched its no-code e-commerce platform in 2006. In 2007, Apple launched the first iPhone, opening the world of mobile apps. Then in 2014, Forrester coined the term low-code. Years went by, and new innovations started taking place, using the no-code technology, and it was just time when the low-code and no-code market hit a valuation of $6 billion in 2016. Then came the 2017 and WEM no-code platform was launched commercially. However, interestingly, it was developed several years ago and was being used internally till then. 1 year later, in 2018, WEM APAC was born as the Asia-Pacific arm of WEM. And we know now that it was just the beginning. Gartner has predicted that by 2025, 70% of new applications developed by enterprises will use no-code or low-code technologies, whereas only less than 25% of applications used no-code in 2020. And that is how no-code became a movement, a technological revolution. And we are a part of it. But the question is this it for no-code? Or is there more? There's no correct answer to this question, but all we know for sure is that no-code is the present and the future. So make sure you do not miss out. See you in our next lesson. Till then, goodbye.